Welcome to Anime Frontier, bits and bobs. It is I, Pixcelation. Just got my badge, Anime Frontier. That is indeed where I'm at. So if anybody accuses me of murder, I have an alibi, bitches. Anyway, so I've never been here before. This is my first time at this con. I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of walking around. I figure I'm gonna like learn the layout of the con center as I, you know, acclimate myself to things. Anyway, if you know, I know you're watching this at home after the con is over, but if you see me, say hi. You know, if you have powers to bend the space-time continuum, you know. This is my first con ever in Dallas, Dallas-Fort Worth anyway. This is my first time at Anime Frontier ever, so, and also it's my first con in a long time where I don't have like a support staff. I don't have my friends here with me, so this is going to be kind of interesting, to be completely honest with you. But we'll see how it goes. It really is a Christmas con, isn't it? This is like the first time I've had a con in this part of the year since IkiCon was at New Year's. So that's kind of neat. It's also 80 fucking degrees outside, so... I have literally been here for like an hour, and I've already won a Blu-ray copy of Orange by competing in some person's Guess That OP challenge. I guess I must have beat them to the punch. I'm sorry, guys, but I beat their gauntlet, their challenge. Apparently they're supposed to come to the Guess That OP tomorrow, so that's cool. Hopefully I can live up to their expectations. But, and then I also ran into Otaku Sense at the dealer's hall and was like, I can't go to a con that they're at and not buy them out of house and home. So I got me some more wax cubes. So that should be fun. But I don't know. It's already, as you can see outside, it's already dark outside because it is. I got here at like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, somewhere around there. I actually got into Dallas or Fort Worth at like, I don't know, 4 o'clock, 4:15ish. So, you know, yeah, that's what happens when you live in Houston and you have to drive 4 hours to get to Dallas, Fort Worth, whatever. Same difference. DFW. Whatever the fuck. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I might go to a panel, but I might just go back to the room and play Fortnite. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to Quick Trip because that's what you do, especially when it's literally right next to your hotel. And try to. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway. So, let's get some snacks. You are my special. Wakey, eggs and bakey, my bits and bobs. It is day 2 of Anime Frontier. Yesterday I was rocking the What That Tongue Do Am I Right shirt, my most infamous shirt that nobody seems to be buying, even though everybody seems to be asking about it, only when I'm not wearing it. If you want to buy it, you can go to the link on screen right now. Anyway, Scattle blog over with. So, I am currently trying to get my laptop to work because I have a panel today. and I'm glad that I tested it out now as opposed to at the con, because I've done that before and it's not fun. I've been on the verge of having to cancel one of my panels because my laptop would not function, and without my laptop I am nothing. And I know that sounds like self-deprecating. It's not. I genuinely have everything on my laptop that is relevant to my panel. I cannot perform it without the materials that I prepared. You could call that a weakness, but I call it a strength. Anyway, so that's what I'm dealing with right now. We're trying to get this to work. It is being very slow. But in a bit, I am going to go to the convention center, and I am thinking about stopping by FedEx and getting some prints, some emergency last-minute prints for Enter My Legacy, I Am the Darkness, which, by the way, we actually hit 100 wish lists on Steam Friday night. So we are very, very hyped about that. And so if you want to, if you have not wishlisted it yet, or if you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out Chaos Texture Games. It's my original visual novel studio. We're working on a sci-fi dark fantasy visual novel called The Enter My Legacy, I Am the Darkness. And we are slowly but surely starting to attract a fan base. So become part of it, why don't you? Okay, so I took my Uber to the convention center, left my Uber, realized, oops, where's it at? Forgot my badge. So I called another Uber. Turns out it was the exact same dude. We went back to the hotel. I got up and got my badge. We came all the way back. And now I am very tired from walking all that way because my back is a bitch. But you know, it's nice to take a breather every now and then. You know, I'm going to FedEx. I'm going to see if it's cost effective to get me some more prints, and if not, then whatever. But if so, then I'll grab some for Guess That OP, which is in like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So that's neat. Guess That OP went pretty well, considering it almost didn't happen at all because my laptop decided to shit the bed at the last possible second. But also at the last possible second, it started working again. So that's nice. I was able to give out 10 prints of the Enter My Legacy poster to participants of Guess That OP. I seem to have maybe gotten a little bit of interest in that regard. We'll have to see over time how that plays out. After that, I went down to the dealer's hall and I talked to Jonas Scott, as well as Alejandro Saab and Marisa Duran. And you know, I got prints from them and autographs. I got a Hori Mia print with both Hori and Mia, which is honestly it's kind of awesome, not gonna lie. And then I got a bunch of fudge. and now I'm gonna eat dinner and watch anime as God intended. Alright, it is day 3 of Anime Frontier, and I am about to take my Uber to the Con Center for my second and final panel, Otaku Evento, underrated anime to put on your radar. I was just thinking to myself, you know, this has been a decent con. I don't want to give my final thoughts quite yet, just because it's not over. I will be leaving to go back home after the panel, at which point I will probably do like a vlog wrap-up or whatever, and but yeah, no, this is I just checked out of the hotel and it was a pretty easy process, pretty nice process. The wind is probably messing with the audio, so forgive me in advance. Yeah, no, to Anime Frontier, just as a preliminary thank you for bringing me out. It's been fun. I'll talk more about that later, but yeah, stay tuned for more shenanigans, or maybe not, I don't know. I'm riding by the seat of my pants. Alright, so that is all she wrote of Anime Frontier 2023. It is a little past noon on Sunday, December 10th? Yes, December 10th, sorry. And this is my wrap-up of the con experience from my perspective. So going into this one, I'm going to be completely uncandid here. Going into this one, I was a little bit unsure how it was going to go, because the team, I get that a lot of cons have a lot going on, right? The putting a con together is a miracle unto itself, and I do not take that away from anyone involved in the process of this con. But most other cons that I've been to, they make their scheduling process a collaborative experience with the panelists. Because, let's be real, aside from the guests, which, I mean, I would argue it's not that much different than the guests, but still, between guests and panelists, we are the ones who the schedule impacts the most, you know? And most of the time, cons will, like, send drafts of the schedule to the panelists, even to the guests, just to kind of confirm, you know? I was not given any draft. I was not told about the schedule. I had to reach out to the con in the literally a week before the con happened to figure out when my panels were. I had to download the app where apparently that there's an app, and my panels were on there, thankfully. But it just, in the lead up to the con, it did feel a little bit sketch, because I'm used to being told about the schedule through an email thread, you know? I had to go to them about the schedule, and then they eventually told me, hey, by the way, it's on the app. And I'm like, well, that's cool, and thankfully it all worked out, but, like, what if I had not asked them? You know, what if I had not asked them about the schedule? I just wouldn't know, you know, and I'd be driving 4 hours hoping that I didn't have anything going on while I was driving, you know? But aside from that, once I got here on Friday, you know, the vibe, the aesthetic was immaculate. I've never been to a Dallas con before, let alone to Anime Frontier, so I was not really sure what to expect. But I had a really good time. I think that aside from that, you know, unfortunate debacle beforehand, yeah, I had tech issues, but that's not Frontier's fault. That's my own, you know. But you know, my panels went well. You know, we actually attracted quite a few people to both of my panels. Yes, the one yesterday and the one today, and you know, whether they will translate into metrics for the channel or for the game, we will have to see. But either way, I had a really good time meeting everybody, and you know, I am about to drive 4 hours eastward. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed this little vlog thing. I know it's mostly just me talking at the camera, but that's kind of what you should be used to by now if you have been following me for any amount of time. Hopefully 2024 will bring new videos, new content, and new panels, and all sorts of fun stuff. So stay tuned for that, and I will be back whenever I'm back. Thank you all for watching. In the meantime, this has been Pixcelation, telling all of you bits and bobs to have a wonderful holiday season and a wonderful start to 2024.